dear. Welcome to our wedding planning agency. Congratulations on your recent engagement. You must be so excited. And you know what? I'm also so excited to help you plan the wedding of your dreams. So, I thought that we could just go over a basic checklist of all the items that you're going to need to think about and prepare for your big day. I will be helping you put together a very comprehensive plan for your nuptials, okay? I don't want you to worry about anything because we're going to plan for every single detail right here, right now, okay? Okay. So let me just pull up my checklist here. This is the ultimate wedding planning checklist, okay? And it's broken down by timelines or deadlines of when you should have certain things out of the way before your wedding, okay? So let me just pull up one of our forms here to help you get your planning started, all right? In the meantime, is there anything I can get you, dear? Would you care for some milk or perhaps some tuna juice? I just opened a fresh can in the break room. I could have my assistant bring it over to you in a little saucer. No? Okay, well, let me know if you change your mind, and I'll be happy to assist you with that, okay? Just want you to be as comfortable as you can be. Yes, by all means, you can curl up in that chair. We've got nice cushions and blankets on there for you, so you can be nice and snuggly during our appointment, okay? Okay. So this checklist begins 12 months out from your wedding, okay? Now I know that might seem a little bit overwhelming because there's so many things to think about and you just want to have the best wedding day you could possibly have. So in order for us to do that for you, we have to plan about a year in advance, okay? All right, so 12 months out from the wedding, the very first thing is quite simple. You need to determine your budget. So, what did you have in mind as far as a general budget for your day of festivities? Okay. Oh, that's actually quite an extensive budget. Okay. All right, I made a note of that. Okay, next on the list is making your guest list. Now I know that that's probably going to change a lot between now and a year from now, but maybe you can start brainstorming about who you'd like to invite on your big day. Okay, I'll make a note to set up a wedding list reminder in your calendar. That way it'll just pop up and remind you periodically to work on your list, okay? Okay, next up is to select a venue and a caterer. Do you have any locations in mind? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, is that where you met your fiance? Oh, okay. That's really nice, actually. So, let's see if the alley Dunkin' Donuts is still available. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Okay, I'm putting in a request to my assistant to go ahead and book that venue for you. Yeah, I'm sure it's quite a hot commodity. But we want to make sure that we have it set up for you for your special day. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's see, 11 months out from the wedding, you should be thinking about hiring the most important vendors for your big day. So we're talking about photographer, the DJ or the band, and the videographer. All right. So you want a videographer who's also a DJ. Oh, you actually have a connection already? Oh, it's your cousin. Okay. Cousin Heathcliff. Any last name? No, that's his legal name? Okay. All right. Legal name is Heathcliff. Okay, wonderful. Okay, moving on. 10 months out from the wedding, you should be taking engagement photos, browsing wedding invitations, and most importantly and most excitingly, shopping for your wedding attire. Okay, well, this is what every bride already has in mind from my experience. They already know what type of dress they want to wear. Some of them, a little bit more risque, and they just want to wear perhaps a studded collar with some diamonds, or maybe just a little white mesh harness for walking down the aisle. Okay, let me see if that store is still accepting customers at this time, because it is a very busy time for this type of wedding. Okay, I'll make a note to find out about the wedding attire designer that works out of the PetSmart on 8th. Okay, wonderful. Okay, we're moving swiftly along. You're doing great, by the way. Okay, so 5 months out from the wedding, you're going to want to book that honeymoon. I know, how exciting. Any ideas about where you'll be honeymooning with your love? Okay. Okay. Well, those are all interesting ideas. Yeah. Maybe a nice cabin by a lake or a pond where you can fish to your heart's content. That sounds romantic. I wish I had had that at my wedding, to be honest with you. All right, perfect. So I put in a calendar reminder for that as well, okay? Make sure that you are staying on top of some of these arrangements, but we will, of course, be taking care of most of this for you. I just want you to have the little reminders so that you know that things are on track, okay? Okay, wonderful. Okay, so moving on, 4 months out from the wedding, you're going to want to have your final tasting with the caterer. So you'll be picking out your menu, figuring out how many of your guests will like the chicken option or the fish option. Or you could have a buffet option that's also very popular with some of our customers. a buffet with all different brands of treats and canned food. Doesn't that sound delightful? Okay, wonderful. Buffet it is. So I'm just making note that you're taking and choosing the buffet option for your big day, okay? Okay, wonderful. You'll also have to buy your wedding rings. Okay, you already have those. Wonderful. Okay, great. So the 2 months out from the wedding, you're going to want to go ahead and send out the wedding and rehearsal dinner invitations, okay? Because you want to make sure that everyone is able to accommodate your special day and be there for you to celebrate, okay? So let me go ahead and set up a calendar reminder for that as well. Okay, and I don't want you to worry for 1 second. All of these calendar reminders and these notes that I'm making, I'll be compiling them into a nice binder for you so that you can peruse it whenever you wish, and rest assured that your wedding planning is going smoothly, okay? Okay, wonderful. Okay, great. All right, we're getting close to the big day here. 1 month out from the wedding, you're going to want to make sure that your vendors are paid in full. So since it will be your cousin, Mr. Heathcliff, taking care of the entertainment, I'm not sure if you need to make any kind of special payment arrangement with him or if he's willing to do it pro bono. So you might want to check with him on that. I'll make a note for my assistant to include that in the binder, okay? Check on vendor payment plan. Okay, great. At that point, you're going to want to have a final walkthrough of the venue to make sure that everything is in order for the big day. Okay, wonderful. The list also includes a note to break in your wedding shoes, but I find that for our clients, that's not really an issue, as most of them tend not to wear any at all, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Finally, on the last week before your wedding, you're going to want to pack for your honeymoon, get the final head count for your guest list, and practice your vows. I'm sorry. I meant vows, yes. Oh, the vows are going to be meows. Okay, wonderful. That's so romantic. Oh my goodness. All right, and now we're getting to the night before the big day. You're going to want to prepare thank you cards for your vendors, and actually you do have an additional service offering for this where we can take care of all the thank you cards and the mailing of them to any of your vendors or guests that you would like to thank for attending your big special day. Would you like to partake in that? It's an additional cost, but I think our clients appreciate not having to worry about that. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and get you all approved for the thank you note service. Okay, great. And finally, you're just going to want to try on your wedding attire the night before and make sure that you have everything in a little bag that you might need on the big day. Okay? Okay. And then the next day, there it is, the most wonderful day of your life. And of all your 9 lives. You're just going to be celebrating your love with everyone that's special to you and all your friends and family. Okay? So, I know that was a lot of information, so feel free to contact me with any questions that you might have, okay? Because we're here to help you, and we want to make sure that your special day goes just perfectly. That's just a little industry humor. All right, my dear. Well, you're welcome to stay in the chair, on the cushions and the blankets, and take a nap for as long as you need to, okay? We have several offices in this facility to enable our guests to be comfortable and rest as long as they need to, okay? So it's no rush. Whenever you're ready, you can just get up and do a big stretch, and you can go on your way. All right, my dear? Well, again, thank you for choosing our wedding agency, and don't hesitate to contact me should you have any questions or concerns, okay? Your special day is our special day. All right, my dear, sleep well. Bye-bye.